top of that, because of where we came from, we created what is now considered black culture in America, right? Mm-hmm. So you're bringing in voodoo. You're bringing in, here's a fun fact. I almost want to ask you this, but I'm not going to ask you. I'm just going to tell you this because I don't even want to go into that whole thing. 50% of the slaves, we're talking about, so think about this, 400,000 of the slaves, 388 is what they say, but I always round it up to with my students because they don't really know the real number. So I say about 400,000 slaves that came, biggest ports, 90% of the slaves came through Charleston. Mm-hmm. The other ones came through Savannah. Mm-hmm. Then the other ones came through the Chesapeake Bay. Those were the 3 biggest slave ports. And then we can't forget about New Orleans too. Right? So they came through that. But when they came through that, we weren't, not only were we charged and ready because we knew what we were doing, but they didn't really know what to do. I talk about the white man. They didn't know what to do because like when a slave came, that's why you watch Roots, right? And they say, they always talk about this, the African that came, Kunta Kinte came. People are like, why are they talking about him like Africa? Didn't we all come from Africa? Most of them slaves that was on that plantation was born there. They were born there. So when you get this wild African, that come in, he was different because he's coming straight in. Mm-hmm. So we now created where it was a culture. So now we created culture. We brought in voodoo. We brought in, so this is the point I was going to go, I had to circle back and remember what I was saying. 50% of the slaves that came in, 25% of them was already Christian.